You're listening to exclusive baseball coverage on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network is proud to serve the community and beyond. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. Be sure to visit our website at www.obnradio.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're ready for game number 2 as the Pioneers and the Gators will get together. There's been a slight change in the lineup for the Pioneers. There has been a reoccurring shoulder injury for the shortstop, Ivan Garcia, so he was scratched at the last minute. So that changed somewhat of the look for the Pioneers. Tim Blakeney will now be at shortstop, as that will allow the designated hitter. Now Charles Guillory will be the designated hitter. He'll go in for Garcia, and that moves Anthony Reed up to the number 1 spot here leading off for the Pioneers. So you have Anthony Reed leading off in center field, Tim Blakeney at shortstop, playing second base. You have Austin Zellweger at second base, wearing number 15. Jacob Barfield, first base, number 29. Ricky Gonzalez, who was DH, he'll now be third base. And you have Dallas Stefano in right field. Corey Gallegos will be the catcher. Luke Meza, and you have Mr. Charles Guillory. So we're ready to get this on the way. The new pitcher for the Pioneers will be Mr. Smith. He wears number 3. Riley Smith will come in, and his first pitch is in for a strike. First pitch on the way at 3:56 p.m. as we get ready to give you game 2 of today's contest. There's a swing and a foul tip into the mitt of the new catcher, Foreman. So it is quickly 0-2. So the pitcher, Smith, and Eichmann will be doing battle today. Riley Smith. That ball's upstairs, and it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2's the count. Just getting on the way here for game 2. This Riley Smith will now get ready to deliver, and as a strike 3 call, and Reed goes down looking to start game 2 off here in the first inning. So it brings up Tim Blakeney. Blakeney has been moved to shortstop. So he will come in now to face off against Mr. Riley Smith. Blakeney waiting to come on board here to face off against Smith. So we give you some stats here as the game goes along. There's a strike 1 call. These two will get together tomorrow in Wharton, Texas. First pitch scheduled for 1 p.m. This is game 2. Pioneers record overall goes to 5-4. So that ball is fouled back out of play. They're 0-1 in conference play. Looked like they were in good shape in game 1 and ended up falling a bit short in the latter parts of the contest. So now the pitch being offered up, the 0-2 delivery is outside. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Austin Zellweger waits on deck. 1-2 pitch being offered up from the pitcher, and that goes down as another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start off. Brings up Austin Zellweger. Zellweger coming up for the first time in game number 2. Zellweger was 2 for 3 in game 1. As he awaits the pitch here and he takes strike one from the starter, Riley Smith. Smith ready to go back to work, Foreman being his catcher. Checking in. Kicks and fires, and there's another strike call. 0-2 is the count with 2 outs. Here in the top half of the first inning, game 2 just getting on the way. Smith checks in with Foreman, Zellweger ready to receive the pitch. A long pause in between. Now he finally kicks and fires. Breaking ball misses outside. 1-2. Looks like Mr. Loudon went and got him a jacket. He wised up on us. The 1-2 pitch off and up, hit right off the ankle of Smith. That was a shot. And recovering in time, that was a smash by Zellweger. That's going to actually go 1-3-1 on the putout. And that retires the Pioneers. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We're going to the bottom of the first inning, scheduled for 9. No score here in Houston, Texas. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back.
Apple Ford Hyundai is a dealer you can count on. Apple's range of car services include new Ford Hyundai sales, used car sales, car loans, and auto financing. Certified Ford Hyundai Auto Service Department, full selection of Ford Hyundai auto parts and aftermarket accessories. Come on out to Brenham, Texas, and find out why Apple Ford Hyundai has been named the best-kept secret in Brazos Valley. They're located at 1820 Highway 290 West in Brenham, Texas. You can dial a toll-free number at 888-898-6095. There's even an internet sales division. Simply go to www.appleford.com. Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas.
All right, welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Mike Prince here with you. We're live from Houston, Texas. The Pioneers send Austin Eichmann to the mound as he will get ready to come in. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to apologize. We normally have stats and everything lined up, but they got me outdoors tonight, of all things. And we just got to do what we got to do. That's right. We're not going to cry about it. We'll put our big boy britches on, and we'll make it happen. The throw down from Galeos is ready in time. So Josh Croft will come up for the Gators here in the bottom half of the first inning. Croft was actually 0 for 3. He got walked one time in game 1, as he will go up against Eichmann. Got the proud papa of Eichmann around here in the stand. We got Mr. Lau. His son is on the team, and we got folks listening from all over, so that's a good thing. And that first pitch is up for ball 1, reminding folks that the official voice of Pioneer Baseball is at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, OBN-Radio.com. You can dial 213-401-0037 to listen live as that ball is downstairs for ball 1. Our motto is half game will travel, baby. We're going to go where you need to go and do what needs to be done. I'm motivated. Pitch is upstairs for ball 3. 3-0 is the count to the leadoff man, Josh Croft, for the Gators. A 3-1 pitch by Eichmann finally gets in for strike 1. 3-1 is the count. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Pioneers lost game 1 by a score of 6-4. There's a ball hit sharply toward the second baseman, Zellweger, and that will be out number 1. So brings up Austin Holman. Holman playing shortstop. Holman was 1 for 4 in game number 1. He got a double, 2 ground outs, and a called out looking on strikes in game 1. He faces Eichmann for the first time and takes ball 1. 1-0 is the count. No score here in the bottom of the first inning. Now, game 2 is scheduled for 9. So we will Be here to weather the storm. Pitch offered up. That one's outside, and it's 2-0. Pioneers in their travel gray uniforms, the red caps and the gray front of the cap. I happen to be particular of that one. It's got the little Pioneer man on the back. That ball is hit towards center field. Reed camped up under it and makes the grab for out number 2. So 2 outs for the center fielder, Joshua Palacios. Palacios coming up as he awaits his opportunity. Batting from the left-hand side. Pitch on the way. That ball is chopped toward third baseman Gonzalez. Gonzo goes with the 5-3, and that retires the Gators. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no error. We've completed 1, and there's no score.
Introduce your message or product to our listening audience right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our network expands across the states of Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, Missouri, Nevada, and California. Our network has been recognized by the state of Texas with the Media of the Year Award in 2012. For more information and opportunities to expand your product, give us a call at 832-213-8824.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince here with you as we are live from Houston, Texas, getting ready for inning number 2 for the Pioneers as they get ready to face off against Mr. Riley Smith. Smith had 12 innings, or 12 pitches, I should say, in that first inning, as he will now face up against Mr. Jacob Barfield. I want to remind you that you will be able to catch us live tomorrow from Wharton, Texas. It's another 2-game schedule between these same 2 teams. We'll be there. We got just about every game covered for the Pioneers except Laredo. I'm not going to Laredo. I've been called chicken. That's just allowed. Cuckoo. As of all, he hit Jams Barfield, and the second baseman, Mr. Crawford, is there to take care of that for out number 1. And I'm contemplating on whether I should go to Galveston. So those are the Galveston coaches right there. Okay. The pitch is upstairs to Mr. Ricky Gonzalez for ball 1. They swept Lynn. Oh, that's a good thing. The 1-0 pitch is upstairs. Oh, the wind is picking up for it. No, I'd rather see the clouds going over, so that stuff is blowing away. Uh-oh, don't tell me. The 2-0 pitch is upstairs, 3-0 to Ricky Gonzalez for the Pioneers. On deck for the Pioneers is Dallas Stefano. So we got the Galveston coaches over here right now. Huh? Well, you guys going to have me outdoors, broadcast the game outdoors? There's a strike call. Am I going to have to broadcast outdoors when I come down to Galveston? Okay, thank you. 3-1. Now, he said, well, that might change it now, you know. So that's I can deal without the AC. Just give me a cold cup of water. There's a walk to Barfield. Well, I bring my heater when it's cold. I got it out in the vehicle right now. I thought about it. I didn't want to get shocked. There was a walk to Gonzalez. Brings up Dallas Stefano. Stefano ready to face off against Mr. Oh, that's foul back. Mr. Smith. Makes it 0-1. 0-1 is the count. Top half of the second inning. His first pitch was at 3:56. So we're just getting into this one. Pitch is hit toward left field, going back, and going to touch them all. Home run number 3 for Mr. Dallas Stefano. Stefano goes opposite field, home run to left field, and the Pioneers get 2 runs off the 2-run homer by Dallas Stefano. Just the way you wrote it up. That was a no doubt about it. Mr. Lyle, as soon as he saw it off the bat, he said, "Gone. Your eyes are much better than mine, young man." He said, "New glasses." And speaking of that, the lights begin to come on as the dusk overcast begins to take over here in Houston. Brings up Corey Gallegos. Gallegos takes ball 1. The Pioneers get up 2-0. Stefano showing a little power and pop. All on the way. There's a shot hit right back up the middle. And that's a base hit for the Pioneers. 2 solid hits back to back. Goes back to show that the base on balls always haunt you. And first pitch strikes are a must on any level. So now Luke Meza comes up to bat. Meza playing left field. Man, I feel so encouraged. Galveston said I can broadcast indoors. Meza ready to go for the first time. That breaking ball is outside for ball 1. Pioneers just got 2 runs off the home run, 2-run homer by Dallas Stefano. Gives Eichmann the 2-run lead. Maybe I'll call him Ekman. Maybe I'll call him Ekman and see if his dad will pay attention. Ball's downstairs. Oh, man. 2-0 to count. Pioneers up 2-0. We're in the top of the second inning. 1 out. The 2-0 count on the way to Meese. That ball is hit in foul territory. Back. Oh, somebody just had to make a claim. I know who. Yeah, that's why I backed in. Somebody said Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Grandma got hit by a foul ball. 2-1 is the count. Mr. Riley Smith delivers. There's a ball popped up, and that's going to be a little what a grab. That ball hit the ground. The right fielder made an Barfield came all the way in behind shortstop. What thought would have been an outstanding play ends up falling. That's actually going to be a hit. That wind kind of got it caught up, so Gallegos is safe at second base. So it brings up the late entry, Charles Guillory. Guillory will be DHing due to the replacement. He's actually in for Garcia, who's a shortstop. His shoulder's acting up a little bit. So Guillory coming in now with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Pitch off it up. There's a ball hit towards center field. That's going to be trouble for the shortstop backing up all the way out in shallow outfield. Making the catch was Holman for out number 2. Holman showed some athleticism just then. So it brings up the leadoff now, Anthony Reed. Reed was called out on strikes back in the first inning. He'll come up now with runners at first and second. Gallegos is at second base, and Meza is at first base. 3 hits for the Pioneers thus far in this inning, the big hit being the 2-run homer by Stefano. Smith checks the runner at second base. He kicks and fires, and that's strike 1. 0-1 is the count. 2-0 is our score. On deck will be Tim Blakeney. Slowing down now is Smith. Checks the runner at second base. Checks back, now kicks and fires. There's a good cut and foul tip straight back. It was Reed. Reed was on that one, but he missed that one just by a hair. I want to remind you to like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network, OPEN, capital MIC, Broadcast Network. You can follow us on Twitter, OBN_radio. That ball is up and in. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count, 2 outs by top of the second inning, 2-0. The score for the Pioneers. 3 hits so far by the Pioneers in this inning. As Smith checks now, the runner at second. Now he delivers. A swing and a miss. And down goes Reed for the second time on strikeouts. But the Pioneers do get 2 runs off of 3 hits. The big hit coming from Stefano with 2 runners left on base going into the bottom half of the second inning. And the Pioneers on top 2-0. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Keep it where you got it, and we'll be right back.
Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
I'm a paramedic, and it may sound silly, but a lot of people are afraid to call 911 when they're experiencing uncomfortable pressure, fullness, squeezing, or pain in the center of the chest. You know why? Because they think it would be embarrassing if it were a false alarm. Instead, people risk permanent damage or death because they're afraid they might get a lecture. That's ridiculous. To learn more about heart attack warning signs, call the American Heart Association at 1-800-AHA-USA1 or visit us on the web at americanheart.org.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
All right, welcome back here to the bottom half of the second inning. Pioneers on top 2-0. The big home run by Mr. Dallas Stefano. Opposite field blast to left center field. So Eichmann, will come up and face against Mr. Austin Boyd, Dalton Davis, and Walter Pennington. First pitch is in for strike 1 by Mr. Eichmann. 0-1 count. We'll try to give you, there's a breaking ball, missing outside. Makes it 1-1. The 1-1 pitch by Eichmann coming. That one's in the dirt. They hit the cutoff man on that one. 2-1. Yeah, he might have been throwing it to me. I could have caught that one. It hit the ground long enough for me to respond to that one. So Boyd was 0 for 3 the first game. He hits this one in the hole to left center for his first hit of the day. Brings up now first baseman Dalton Davis. Big Davis here coming in, left-handed, 6'4", 235 pounds. And he's every bit of that one. As he will take ball 1 from Eichmann here in the second inning. Pioneers got their 2 runs. off of 3 hits back in the top half of this inning. Currently holding on to a 2-0 lead. Pitch from Eichmann outside, and it is 2-0. On deck is Walter Pennington. Pioneers have not flipped 2 all day. It'd be a good time to get one now. Eichmann checking in with Gallegos. There's a ball hit up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit to center field. Back-to-back singles for the Gators. And did he just sneak in or just went first to third, so runners end up at second and third. Just hustling, paying attention, and caught the Pioneers napping on that one. So now it brings up Walter Pennington, the left fielder. Corners are playing in now for the Pioneers. Breaking ball, misses. Ball 1. That is the 3rd ball in a row by Eichmann. Checking in with the pitcher. Kicks and fires. There's a ball smashed over the glove of Gonzalez. That brings in a run, and it's going to bring in additional runs. So that 2 RBI single for Pennington, and we're all tied. So the Pioneers jump out with a 2-0 lead and just give up 2 on the back half. Brings up the catcher, number 12, Will Foreman. He did not play in game 1. He given some relief duties to the catcher Wright. All tied up here off of 2 hits. 3 hits for the Pioneers. For the Gators. That ball just hit the batter. Foreman will get on with a free pass. So runners at first and second. Nobody out. Brings up the right fielder, Kyle Barfield. Barfield coming in. He did not play in game 1. But he will try to make his presence felt in this game number 2. Eichmann look, bunt being showed. There's a bunt pushed toward first, second base side, and Eichmann was not able to get a hold to it. He bobbled it a little bit. We're going to see how they rule that one, as they're going to rule as a hit or an error. If he feels that, that's more than likely an out. So the bases are loaded. They have yet to give a ruling on that particular play. So now you have Garza coming up, the third baseman. Bases are loaded here with nobody out. 2 runs have already come in for the Gators. And they do finally rule that as an error. And that first pitch was a ball to Garza. All tied up here in the bottom of the second inning, Pioneers. And, there's a stop by Gallegos, and the ball gets away into the dugout almost. And everybody advances and scores. That's going to be considered a pass ball. And that one will allow everybody to advance 90 feet. So now McGraw comes out to speak things over with Eichmann. Here in the bottom half of the second inning, there's still nobody out. Runners at second and third. 2-0 is the count to Eric Garza, the third baseman for the Gators. The quick meeting says, all I need you to do is throw strikes. We'll do the rest. That McGraw's a pretty big fella, man. He got to be a bit of 6'3", 6'4". Come back. So Eichmann will now get a chance for some redemption right here with the 2-0 count to Garza. And the motivational speech works. It's strike one. Comes out and says, hey, kid, you can do it or you wouldn't have a ball in your hand. Get it done. 2-1 count coming from Eichmann. That one misses outside. 3-1. Then a total of 3 hits for the Pioneers that they've given up in this bottom half of the second inning. That one just missed. That's going to be a base on ball. So now the bases are loaded again. And the top of the lineup, Josh Croft is up. Croft lined out to Zellweger back in the first inning. So there have been 3 hits, an error, a hit batter, and a walk in this inning alone. And the first pitch gets in for strike one. Well, the one thing about it, there's no room for anyone to advance anywhere. Infield, playing in on the corners slightly. Gonzalez at third base. There's a ball hit high in foul territory toward the right side of the field. That was hit pretty good. Strike two is the call. 0-2. Didn't seem like he had hit that ball that well, but it kept going. Still going. Foul. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, misses for ball one. Yeah, that was a pretty good pitch. That's a hard one to lay off of. That's like being a single man watching a pretty girl walk by and you don't say hi to her. Yeah. Ball is fouled back out of play. 1-2 is the count. Pioneers still trying to find an out somewhere. Trailing. Well, tied now. No, they're trailing 3-2 now. 1-2 pitch coming up from Eichmann. Hit right back up the middle, and that's going to get through. A run will come in. It looks like 2 to play at third base will not be in time, and runners are at the corner as 2 more runs come in. 2 RBI single for Croft. So the Pioneers get 2 and now give up 2 as they're still looking for out number 1. Austin Holman comes up now. So that was hit number 4 in this inning. Pioneers still looking for an out. Croft at first base. Garza at second. Throw down to second on the steal, and he's out. Good throw by Gallegos. So that will be 2-4 for Croft to be out. And the count, the pitch must have been a ball because I didn't hear him indicate a strike, so it is 1-0. And now Eichmann going back to work with a runner at third base. That ball gets in for strike 1. And we're all even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1's the count. 5-2 is our score here in the bottom of the second inning. There's a check swing, and he went around, and the ball got past the catcher, and another run will come in. 2 errors in this inning to allow more runs to come in. So it is 1 out. 1-2 is the count to Austin Holman. That ball is hit into right field. Stefano makes that grab for out number 2. So it brings up Joshua Palacios. Palacios is 0 for 1. He grounded out to Gonzo back in the first inning. For those who don't know who Gonzo is, that's the third baseman. So we'll go 5-3. I don't even know if he knows that I call him Gonzo. I don't even know if he's approved of that. I don't even know if he approved of that message. Strike 1 is the call for Palacios from Mr. Austin Eichmann. 6 runs have come across here in the second inning. Ball 2. Score is 6-2. It's been 4 hits for the Pioneers that they've given up. That ball is down. 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck is Austin Boyd. He led this inning off. The 2-1 pitch hit sharply into right field, and that is another base hit for the Gators here in this second inning. 5 hits in this second inning alone. 5 hits, a hit batter, a walk, and an error. So Boyd will now come up for the second time of the inning. Check the runner over at first base. And stretching it out now is Palacios. He being a center fielder, got to have some decent wheels. If Eichmann is concerned about him trying to swipe a bag. So the pitch now coming. The runner goes. Eichmann. Goal is not going to be attempt. That ball was thrown right back to the pitcher. That will be stolen base for Palacios. 1-0 is the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. There's a ball outside. And it is 2 balls and no strikes. Palacios at second base. Ready to go. There's a breaking ball hit toward left field, going back. Hits the base of the wall over the head of the left field, and that's going to bring in a run. It was over Meeza's head. And at second base is Boyd, with a double RBI to bring in Palacios. So now you have Mr. Dalton Davis. Davis got a single and scored in this same inning, and he takes strike 1. Pioneers have batted around. The Gators have batted around in this second inning. That ball is inside. 1-1 is the count. 7 runs in this second inning. Pitch offered up outside. 2-1. Game 2 is scheduled for 9. So still plenty of time for the Pioneers to try to get this last out and get some magic working. The 2-1 pitch, check swing, did not go. No appeal was asked, and it's 3-1. 3-1 is the count. 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. That ball is fouled off. And that will make it all full to Mr. Dalton Davis. The Gators have battled around here in inning number 2. Six hits in the inning. That's ball 4. So the runners are at first and second. And here comes Coach Keith Case. And from what I've been told, when Case comes out, your day is done. We'll find out what happens now, as that has exactly been on point so far, as we will get ready to see who the new pitcher is. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. We're still in the second inning. Pioneers trailing 7-2.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there's technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line. That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493. The station designed with you in mind, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network.
All right, we're back. The new pitcher is Isaiah Liebarger. He'll come in, and he'll be facing Mr. Walter Pennington here with 2 outs in the second inning. Pitch from Liebarger is off the glove of Gallegos, and everybody advances on the ball 1. 1-0 is the count. 7-2 is our score, and all 7 runs have come in this second inning. So Liebarger ready to go back to work. He kicks and fires, and that one is outside. 2-0. 2-0 is the count. 7-2 is our score. Pitch off. That ball is hit sharply and under the glove of Blakeney at shortstop, and 2 more runs are going to come in. So Blakeney tried to backhand that ball. 2 more runs come in. Did they rule that one as a hit? So Foreman will now come to bat. And that is 9-2. And all 9 runs in the second inning. Foreman was hit by a pitch, and he takes ball 1, and they add another hit. Should have known he was going to give him a hit. That's the 7th hit recorded of this inning. 1-0 pitch. Took a little off, in for strike 1. 1-1 is the count. 9-2 is our score here in this second inning. Gallegos goes out to discuss the matter. Come back. The meeting has been adjourned. They will now try to get things going. Liebarger pitching from the stretch. Runner at second base is Pennington. Pitch hit in the hole at second base. And a play at the plate. Stuffino's toe will not be in time, and it's going to be another run come in for the Gators. Ten runs in the second inning alone. So now it brings up the right fielder, Kyle Barfield. Barfield reached by an error back in his second inning. There's a ball squibs away from the catcher, Gallegos, but he's able to stop it. 1 ball. We are still in the second inning of play. 8 hits for the Gators in this second inning. Pitch on the way. Check swing. And they say he went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 10-2 is our score. There's another pitch on the outside corner. And it makes it 1-2. Massive inning for the Gators here in inning number 2. Pitch off and up. Breaking ball, no. Wow. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs. Runner at second base is forming. That one misses outside. 3-2. All they need is 1 out. The payoff pitch on the way from Liebarger. He fires, and there's a swing and a miss, and the bleeding has finally been stopped. But there were 10 runs off of 8 hits, and there was a total of 2 errors and 1 runner left on base. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning. Pioneers trailing 10-2.
You know what? I got a problem with drinking and driving. Too many fall victim, most don't survive it. We just gotta think before we drink, cause you can lose your life just as fast as you can blink. It's that simple. We all know driving drunk is illegal, still we're doing it. I'm just trying to smarten up my people so we can keep it safe on the road. I'm all about mad, and that's because they got a positive goal. So next time when you out with the guys, make sure at least one stays sober to ride. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah, keep it safe, y'all. Yeah, mad.org.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824. Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The inning from hell, if you allow me to say it like that, has been completed. 10 runs off of 8 hits. The never-ending inning. So now we will have leading off for the Pioneers, Tim Blakeney, Austin Zellweger, and Jacob Barfield. Now, the only situation in this deal is, hey, all you got to do is get a hit, relax, and hack away. The worst is already done. Now it's a matter of how you deal with adversity. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and back out of play. Strike one. Mr. Riley Smith. Someone said that the white truck was. I didn't drive the white truck today. As long as they miss the silver van, we'll be all right. The pitch is on the way. Breaking ball. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pioneers got 2 runs off of 3 hits. The 2-run homer by Stefano. Breaking ball. That one gets in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. It's a schedule for 9, but the way this one's starting off, might not make it. Hope that's not the case. There's a ball hit to the shortstop, making a nice dab. And, they called the out. Holman will get the 6-3 put out. And it was a deep in the hole, bang play, but to no avail. Out number 1. So brings up Austin Zellweger. Austin Zellweger hit a shot off the middle, off the heel of Smith, which bounced over to the first baseman, who then flipped it back to Smith. And so there was a 1-3-1 put out. Breaking ball to Zellweger, misses for ball 1. I want to remind you that tomorrow we'll be at Wharton, 1 p.m., first pitch. 2 games tomorrow. And there's a strike call. We'll check the schedule in just a second, but I believe it was a 2 o'clock start. 1-1 is the count. Smith ready to deliver. There's a swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. The first game will be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That gives me an extra hour. The 1-2 pitch offered up, and that's outside. I'll leave it at 2-2. 2-2 is the count. 10-2 is our score. Pioneers trying to come back from their 6-4 loss in game 1, now down 10-2. There's a strikeout called against Zellweger, and that is strikeout number 4 for Riley Smith. Brings up now the first baseman, Jacob Barfield. Barfield popped up to the second baseman on the 2nd inning, his first at bat. Ready to go to work now is Riley Smith. Checks in, kicks, fires. That ball is upstairs, ball 1. Pioneers look promising in the top half of the 2nd inning with the 2-run homer by Stefano. And came right back and gave up 10 runs in that bottom half of the 2nd inning. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. On deck is Ricky Gonzalez. Pitch offered up. Strike is called, and it's 1-2. And you got to give credit to this young man, Mr. Riley Smith. He's looking stronger as each inning goes on. 1-2 count offered up now. And a swing and a miss, and down goes Barfield. And the Pioneers go down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Pioneers trailing by the score of 10-2. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. This is Mike Prince. Give it where you got it. I promise we'll be right back.
Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
I'm a paramedic, and it may sound silly, but a lot of people are afraid to call 911 when they're experiencing uncomfortable pressure, fullness, squeezing, or pain in the center of the chest. You know why? Because they think it would be embarrassing if it were a false alarm. Instead, people risk permanent damage or death because they're afraid they might get a lecture. That's ridiculous. To learn more about heart attack warning signs, call the American Heart Association at 1-800-AHA-USA1 or visit us on the web at americanheart.org.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824. All right, welcome back into the bottom half of the fourth inning. Pioneers trailing 10-2. First pitch offered up by Mr. Liebarger. He is a ball to Eric Garza here in the third inning. Second pitch is down. 2-0 is the count. Pioneers trying to regroup, get a quick inning, and go back and get things reaped off. There's a strike call to the Gator third baseman. He reached by a walk back in that 10-run second inning. Misses outside, does Liebarger. 3-1 is the count. Liebarger going right to work here, and that one misses outside, and that's another walk. 2 walks and 2 at-bats for Mr. Garza. Brings up the top of the lineup, Josh Croft. Croft got a single, got caught stealing back in the second inning, got a couple RBIs. He takes ball 1. Well, the one thing about baseball, you got to forget about a ruddy game like this and get ready to go back to work. It's kind of like life. Just because you had a bad day don't mean you stop living. There's ball upstairs. 2-0 is the count. Two and 0 is the count. 10-2 is our score. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch offered, and that is a strike call to the second baseman, Josh Croft. Mr. Liebarger got a third inning of work that last inning. That ball has popped up, foul out of play. And it makes the count even at 2-2. Rough start for Mr. Austin Eichmann. 2-2 pitch being offered up now. The runner goes. There's a swing and a pop fly on the left side. That's going to be trouble. Coming in and making a grab. Great recovery for Meza in left field. So Meza coming in, going back was Blakeney from shortstop, and Meza calls him off for out number 1, brings up Mr. Austin Holman. Holman's 0 for 2. Fly it out to center, fly it out to right. Might as well fly out to left this time. Pitch offered, and that's downstairs. 1-0 is the count. 10-2 is our score. Those who have just joined, Pioneers got 2 runs in the top of the second and then gave up 10 in the bottom of the second. That ball popped up toward right center. Oh, what a play by Zellweger. Oh, my. Zellweger runs out halfway to right center, catches the ball over his shoulder, turns around, and almost gets the double play on the runner Garza at first base. Man, that almost looked like a video game move. Yes, sir. That's letting you know that win is holding things up high and mighty. Now brings up Joshua Palacios. He got a stolen base and a single. His last at bat, he takes strike number 1. Open 1 is the count. 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Pioneers trailing 10-2. The runner goes again. The throw from Gallegos is in time. Good job for the 2-4 put out to retire the batter. So the Pioneers give up no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We are going to the top of the fourth inning. The Pioneers trailing 10-2. They'll be sending up Ricky Gonzalez, Dallas Stefano, and Mr. Corey Gallegos. This is Mike French. You're listening to the Upper Mike Broadcast Network. We'll be right back.
You know what? I got a problem with drinking and driving. Too many fall victims, most don't survive it. We just gotta think before we drink, cause you can lose your life just as fast as you can blink. It's that simple. We all know driving drunk is illegal, so we're doing it. I'm just trying to smarten up my people so we can keep it safe on the road. I'm all about mad, and that's because they got a positive goal. So next time when you out with the guys, make sure at least one stays sober to ride. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah. Keep it safe, y'all. Yeah, Matt.org.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824. Don't have internet access to listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network? No problem. Listen to the broadcast from any type of phone anywhere in the country by dialing 213-401-0037. Compliments of Audio Now.
And welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are live from Houston, Texas at the John Ray Harrison Baseball Complex on the campus of San Jacinto, the North Campus, home of the Gators. I want to remind you, you can follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. Pitch offered up. There's a shot hit to left center field, and that's going to be at least a double for Mr. Ricky Gonzalez. Lead this fourth inning off with a smashing shot. That is hit number 4 for the Pioneers. Brings up Dallas Stefano. Stefano with the 2-run homer back in the second inning, which looked like it was going to propel the Pioneers to a great start. See if he can do it all over again, Yogi Boo Boo. The first pitch, I'm saying, got stuck. There's a ball hit deep into right center field, and that ball is going to be off the base of the wall. Stefano will get in easily with a double, and that will bring in Mr. Ricky Gonzalez. And Stefano continues to stay hot. Wow. Another RBI. That's a 3 RBI day. You'd take that any day. So now it brings up Mr. Corey Gallegos. Gallegos got a single, left stranded at second base. Gallegos is ready to face up now. And he takes ball 1. Almost took one for the team on that pitch. He hung in as long as he could and finally said, forget it, I'm out of here. Now, the 1-0 pitch being offered up, that's outside. I was just about to say on the corner for strike 1, but that will be ball 2 for Mr. Riley Smith. Pioneers trailing 10-3 here in the top of the fourth inning. Smith checking the runner. Now he fires. There's a ball hit toward the shortstop. The throw will be in time for the 6-3 put-out. Holman over to Davis, but the runner will advance on the throw. So Stefano is at third base, and you have now Luke Meza, who will come up to bat. He got a single his last at bat. So another single will help bring the Pioneers to a 10-4, almost cutting it in half. That is a ball to Luke Measle. Coach Arrington is asking where was that pitch. So the 0-1 pitch, oh, they didn't know. They called it a ball. And that one is 2. I was looking at the scoreboard. It said a strike. So it should be 2-0. 2-0 is the count, 1 out. Here at the top of the 4th, Pioneers trailing 10-4, but that could change with the stroke of the bat. Pitch from Smith. That one's upstairs, 3-0. 3-0 is the count. 10-3 is our score. Charles Guillory awaits on deck. Then if Mr. Measle can make a difference with this at bat. Waiting the pitch. That one's down. That ball gets away. Stefano will advance in, and that's going to be a base on ball and another run for the Pioneers. If they now make it 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. I don't even know if they still say that any longer. I guess somebody's using CBs somewhere. CBs used to be the wave of the thing. Yeah, as long as they're 18-wheelers, I guess there'll be some CBs somewhere. So now it brings up Charles Guillory. He popped up to the shortstop, his first at bat. That wind is picking up, boy. If he can get a hold of one right now, it would be a Scud missile. The pitch on the way from Smith, that ball is outside for ball 1. Guillory is a big, strong kid. He's out of Port Arthur, Texas. So now Smith ready to go. The runner does not go. That ball is outside, 2-0. 2-0 is the count. 10-4 is our score. Pioneers trailing the Gators. Pioneers are just trying to chip away and get what they can. There's a ball, got up under it, get Guillory. That ball in foul territory. Garza with plenty of room. He makes the catch as he flips over, and that will be out number 2. And 2 pop-ups for Guillory with runners in scoring position. Well, not necessarily scoring position, but on the base pad. So it brings up Mr. Anthony Reed. Anthony Reed is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, called out on strikes in the first inning, struck out in the second inning. It's a late insert from Mr. Ivan Garcia. He swings and misses for strike 1. Reed coming back, ready to go to work. The runner at first base is Measle. He has decent speed. You wonder if he's going to go now. He does not. There's a ball hit toward left center. And making a grab at the last minute was the left fielder for the Gators, Mr. Pennington. So the Pioneers end up with 2 runs. They get 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We are headed to the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Pioneers are trailing by the score of 10-4.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. I'll just root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame.
Apple Ford Hyundai is a dealer you can count on. Apple's range of car services include new Ford Hyundai sales, used car sales, car loans, and auto financing. Certified Ford Hyundai Auto Service Department, full selection of Ford Hyundai auto parts and aftermarket accessories. Go on out to Brenham, Texas, and find out why Apple Ford Hyundai has been named the best-kept secret in Brazos Valley. They're located at 1820 Highway 290 West in Brenham, Texas. You can dial a toll-free number at 888-898-6095. There's even an internet sales division. Simply go to www.appleford.com. Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just missed one ball in a meeting between Gallegos and Mr. Liebarger, who's in relief for Eichmann, and it's quickly 2-0 here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Pioneers trailing 10-4. That ball is popped up in foul territory on the left side, and it's out of play. And it goes to 2-1 strike. Place has a lot of foul territory, so you can't give up on anything. 330 down the lines, 385 in the gaps, and 400 straightaway center with an additional 10-foot monster wall on top of it. So you got an 18-foot wall at center field. Pitch is upstairs and makes it 3-1. Here's the count. Pitch, and that's a free pass for Palacios. Now, Palacios already has a stolen base back in the second inning. See if he'll try to go again, as Austin Boyd will now come to bat. Austin Boyd got 2 hits in the same inning. 1 single, 1 double. So they will now come to get things situated. The first pitch from Liebarger is a strike. 0-1 to Mr. Austin Boyd. Liebarger checks the runner. Palacios at first. There's nobody going. That ball is hit straight up in the air. Should be easy for Mr. Anthony Reed. He makes the grab in center field. And that will retire Mr. Boyd. And it brings up Dalton Davis. Dalton Davis got a single and a walk, scored twice in the second inning. He will come up now to face off against Mr. Isaiah Liebarger. Liebarger checking the runner at first. The runner does not go, and the strike is called. Palacios bluffed as if he was going to try to steal, but he thought second of it. Stefano already has, not Stefano, but Gallegos has already thrown out 2 runners today. 1 in the third and 1 in the second. Liebarger steps off, threw out Mr. Croft, and he has thrown out Mr. Garza. So you'll see what happens here. That ball is popped up foul down third baseline, and it is 0-2. So Tim Blakely's at shortstop. Austin Zellweger's at second. Mr. Gonzalez, Ricky Gonzalez at third, and Jacob Barfield at first for the Pioneers. Liebarger throws over at first, and back is Palacios. Palacios has a pretty decent lead at first. See what happens here. He does not go, and it was almost as if Gallegos was looking for that steal. It's almost like a baby pitch out on that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Pioneers trailing 10-4 to the San Jacinto Gators. Runner does not go. A breaking ball misses, and it's all even at 2-2. Now the runner might go on a 2-2 pitch. We'll see what happens here. See if Coach Arrington has anything going on. The runner does not. That's outside, and it's full. 3-2 is the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. This game, too, is scheduled for 9. They'll be back tomorrow to do it all over again from Wharton, Texas. The runner does not go. That ball is downstairs for the free pass. So now runners at first and second, 1 out, and it brings up the left fielder, Walter Pennington. Pennington comes in. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and scored a run. Got a couple of RBIs. Liebarger trying to work things out. The runners both thought about going a snap throw back. They got him. They got him. They caught him trailing. Dalton Davis flirting with danger. And that'll go for the 2-3 put out. And that is the 3rd out and assist by Gallegos in this game. That was a big break for the Pioneers. So a pickoff. And that will be ball 2 for Mr. Liebarger. So runner at second base now, standing all alone, is Mr. Palacios. 2-0 pitch from Liebarger on the way. Kicks, fires, strike 1. See if we can get a reading on what that fastball was. 87? Well, you pulling my leg, man. You got to be pulling my leg. That wasn't 87. There's a shot hit for left field, and this ball is gone. That was a massive shot by Pennington. So that will bring in 2 more runs as Mr. Pennington has had one heck of a second game. He's 3 for 3, has scored 3 times, and has 4 RBIs as he takes strike 1. That's Will Foreman. Foreman was hit by a pitch. He got a single. He's 1 for 1. He even scored a run. That ball is inside. I almost got him again. Pioneers claw in. They let it slip a little bit more. That's 12-4 now to score. Breaking ball. That's a beauty. Strike 2. One and 2 is the count. 12-4 is our score. That's another breaking ball. Oh, and Liebarger was ready to head toward the dugout, the first base dugout where the Pioneers are resting. And Mr. Official said, not so fast. So a 2-2 pitch now being offered up. Oh, my goodness. That one misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Liebarger is asking, do you need me to put it on a tee? Payoff pitch being offered up. There's a swing and a miss. He struck him out 4 times on that at bat. Wow. Well, the Pioneers give up 2 more runs. There was a total of 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We've completed 4 innings. Pioneers trail by the score of 12-4. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network the voice of Waller County and Wharton County athletics.
You're listening to live baseball coverage right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the station designed with you in mind, serving the community through faith and athletics.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. I'll just root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame.
Apple Ford Hyundai is a dealer you can count on. Apple's range of car services include new Ford Hyundai sales, used car sales, car loans, and auto financing. Certified Ford Hyundai Auto Service Department, full selection of Ford Hyundai auto parts and aftermarket accessories. Go on out to Brenham, Texas, and find out why Apple Ford Hyundai has been named the best-kept secret in Brazos Valley. They're located at 1820 Highway 290 West in Brenham, Texas. You can dial a toll-free number at 888-898-6095. There's even an internet sales division. Simply go to www.appleford.com. Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas.
All right, we're here in the top of the fifth inning. Leading off for the Pioneers will be Tim Blakeney. He takes strike one. Blakeney is 0 for 2, called out on strikes in the first inning. Rounded out to short in the third. Going up against Mr. Riley Smith. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Remind you, we'll be back with these same two teams on tomorrow in Wharton, Texas. Pioneers and the Gators. First pitch scheduled for 2 p.m. 0-2 pitch now being offered up. There's a swing and a miss. And down goes Blakeney. Strikeouts. Number 6 for Riley. So it brings up Zellweger. Zellweger was called out on strikes back in the third inning. Got a 1-3-1 put out in first. He hits a shot toward the shortstop, bobbles it, gets the recover for the 6-3 put out. Great play that time by Holman for the 6-3. So brings up now Mr. Jacob Barfield. Barfield's 0 for 2, popped out to second in the second, struck out in the third. So Barfield awaits. He takes ball 1. 1-0, 2 outs. Here in this fifth inning, and that ball goes back off the swing up into the net. Makes it 1-1. Pioneers got 2 runs in the second inning and gave up 10 in the bottom half of the second. That ball misses outside. 2-1 is the count. The slugging first baseman. On deck is Ricky Gonzalez. 2-1 pitch offered up. There is a strike. And it's all even at 2-2. Well, 12-4 is the score here in the top of the fifth inning. Pioneers got 2 runs in the second, 2 in the fourth. Got a total of 5 hits, and they've left 5 runners stranded. There's a swing and a miss, and Barfield goes down, as that is strikeout number 7 for Mr. Riley Smith. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. Pioneers trail the Gators 12-4.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. I'll just root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame.
With over 20 years of experience as a lawyer, attorney Lee Van Richardson Jr. can help you with whatever your need may be. Divorce, car accidents, criminal case, wills, deeds, trust, civil suits, parent and child relationships. Contact Richardson's Law Office located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. You can call them at 979-826-8008. Attorney Lee Van Richardson Jr. in Hempstead, Texas. You're listening to live baseball coverage right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the station designed with you in mind. Serving the community through faith and athletics.
All right, welcome back here as we start off the bottom half of the fifth inning. Pioneers trailing 12-4. Leading off, Mr. Kyle Barfield. He took strike one and he checked his swing for the 1-1 count. One count, that ball upstairs. 2-1. 2-1 count from Liebarger. That ball hit towards center field for a base hit. So that will bring up Mr. Eric Garza. Garza has walked twice, got caught stealing, and he scored a run. The Pioneers have given up 12 runs off of 10 hits, committed 2 errors, and there's only been one runner stranded for the Gators. Pitch being offered up by Liebarger downstairs for a ball. Liebarger in relief for Will Blanchard. Blanchard could not get it cranked and going. 2-0 is the count now. There's a foul back by Garza. Makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck will be Josh Croft. Running at first base is Barfield. He got a single to lead the inning off. That was in the dirt, and it's going to be stopped, but Barfield alertly advances on the blocked ball to second base. 3-1 is the count. 12-4 is our score here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Pitch offered up. There's a ball hit right back up the middle to center field. They're going to send the runner Barfield home, and there will not be a throw, and that's going to be another run for the Gators. An RBI single to make it 13-4. Now, I got to get a little concerned. This is the fifth inning. And if the Pioneers give up another run, this game is over. So it brings up now Josh Croft. Ball's in the dirt for ball 1. Good stop by Gallegos. Gallegos goes and speaks to Liebarger, looking for a new ball. He'd throw that one out. see what happens. Open Mic Broadcast Network, we are thoroughly proud to be the voice of the Pioneers, voice of the Panthers, voice of the student athlete throughout this great state of Texas. We love what we do, simplify what we do, and master what we do. 1-0 is the count. There's a ball foul back out of play, and it is even at 1-1. One thing about it, you cannot worry about what anyone else does and how they do it. Just make sure that what you're doing is right from the heart and the very best you got, and you'll never lose. 1-1 is the count. Josh Croft at the plate for the Gators. Linebarger's pitch is downstairs, 2-1. Isaiah Linebarger coming for relief from Will Blanchard. Blanchard went 2 2/3 of an inning, 47 pitches. That ball is hit deep to right field, and it's gone. A 2-run homer from Josh Croft. And I believe this game is over, huh? Oh, 7. This is 9. Okay, wow. A 2-run homer for Josh Croft. And the lead is now 15-4. Nobody out as Austin Holman comes up to bat. That one is outside for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. Pitch offered up. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. 3 runs for the Gators off of 3 hits here in the 5th inning. That misses. Ball 2. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 pitch offered up. That one is popped foul out of play down the right field line. Makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bowman has missed out on the hits gathered by the Gators. He's 0 for 3. Pitch off of that breaking ball is outside by a great margin. Makes it all full. On deck man, Mr. Austin Boyd runs out, picks it up, and the payoff pitch misses, and that's going to be ball 4. It squeals past the catcher, Galeos, and here comes Coach Keith Case. We'll find out who our new pitcher is going to be when we return. The Pioneers are trailing 15-4 here in the 5th inning. He makes the call, and we'll take a break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Pioneers trailing 15-4. We'll come and meet the new pitcher when we return.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there's technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line, That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The new pitcher is Mr. Joseph Lyle. His pop has been here most of the day. It's the first pitch from Mr. Lyle to Joe Palacios is a ball. Be a little data here in just a second. That one is downstairs, 2-0. As Lyle comes in, ready to try to stop this bleeding for the Pioneers. That one misses outside. Ball. Richmond, Texas, went to Fort Bend Christian School, a 5'10" sophomore pitcher. And there's ball 4 to Palacios. Runners at first and second. Brings up now Mr. Austin Boyd. There's still nobody out here in the 5th inning. There have been 3 runs to come across. 3 hits have been collected so far. Lyle checks, kicks fire. There's a ball pop up into left field. Meeser giving chase. And, makes the grab. Almost ran in too hard for that one. And that will be out number 1. So it will bring up Mr. Dalton Davis. Davis has got on 3 times, 2 walks, a single, and has scored 2 runs. He will go up against Mr. Joe Lyle. Pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1 is the count. 15-4 is our score. 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Pitch offered up. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The lights are on here in Houston, Texas. As Lyle now ready to go to work. There's a ball hit in the hole toward right field, and they're going to wave in another run. Stefano throw to third, or second is cut, but that is going to bring in Austin Holman. And at second base, Palacios will stand. That's another RBI driven in. Makes it 16-4. So now it looks like they got a pinch hitter coming up now for Pennington. It's like number 33, if I'm not mistaken. 33 is Eric Nuez. We'll make sure we got that here in just a second. Pitch off it. That's inside for ball 1. Is that 23 or 33? Pitch off it up. Has a swing and a miss. 33. That's 33. Mr. Mac Wood. He hits the ball to shortstop, and Blakeney is able to get that for out number 2. So Wood goes down, and it brings up Will Foreman. Foreman got hit by a pitch, scored in the second, got a single, left stranded in the second, and struck out in the 4th. Pitch from Lyle is in there. Strike one. 0-1 is the count. 4 runs have come across the boards for the Gators here in inning number 5. That ball's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Digging in now, ready to go, is Lyle. He checks in with Galeos. 1-1 delivery on the way. Kicks, fires inside. 2-1 is the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 16-4 is our score. There's a ball hit toward the shortstop, Blakeney. He goes to Mr. Zellweger for the 6-4 to retire Dalton Davis. And that is going to retire the Gators after the Gators get 4 more runs off of 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on. We have completed 5 innings. Score 16 for the Gators, 4 for the Pioneers. Pioneers have coming up right now Ricky Gonzalez, Dallas Stefano, and Corey Gallegos. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll be right back with more Pioneer baseball when we return.
This is Betty McCrellan. I'm president of Wharton County Junior College. You're listening to Pioneer Athletics on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
You are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
All right, here we go. It is the top of the 6th inning. Pioneers running out of outs right now. 16-4 is the score. Because they're going 9, it's going to be 10 after 7 now. If it was 7, it would be 10 after 5. But they're scheduled for 9, and the Pioneers got to put some hits together. Got a good man up, Mr. Ricky Gonzalez. He got a double back in his 4th inning. He scored twice. He walked in the 2nd inning. Yes, sir. You got Stefano right behind him. He's got a double and a home run with 3 RBIs. As ball 1 from Mr. Smith, as he continues a pretty good piece of work himself. He's got 7 strikeouts thus far. That ball's downstairs. 2-0 is the count. Well, it looks like the rain has passed us. They told me the dog whispered, "Don't say nothing." Break your ball. Miss. 3-0 is the count. Pretty good turnout here to watch this game between the Pioneers and the Gators. Game 1, Pioneers lost 6-4. There's a strike that gets across to Gonzalez. They are being handled right now by the score of 16-4. A 10-run 2nd inning caused a lot of this. As Gonzalez takes a ball for base on ball. So Stefano will come up. Stefano is a hot man. See how they pitch him right about now. He awaits the pitch, and he takes ball 1. 1-0 is the count. 16-4 is our score. Pioneers trailing. The 1-0 pitch, down and dirty. 2-0. On deck for the Pioneers is Corey Gallegos. Smith checking the runner at second base. Timeout being called by Stefano. Shout out to Mr. Mike Groover. He happens to be listening. He's the PA guy for the Pioneers. There's a feudal check swing. And it will be a check strike. 2-1 is the count. Stefano awaits the pitch from Smith. Opened up, ready to receive, and that ball is up and away. 3-1 is the count to Dallas Stefano. Stefano ready to leap into action. Awaits, swings, and foul tips that ball to make it 3-2. 3-2 is the count. Nobody out. Gonzalez at first base, off the walk. Riley Smith checking in with his catcher Foreman. There's a ball hit toward left field, shortstop going back. Oh, almost collided with this left fielder, but that was a catch by Holman for out number one. Brings up Corey Gallegos. Gallegos is 1 for 2. Got a single in the second inning. And he was left stranded, rounded out to shortstop as he swings and misses here in the top half of the sixth inning. Pioneers trailing 16-4. As Gallegos is trying to make an impact, and that one misses. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the sixth inning. One count, about to be offered up by Smith. The runner at first base is Gonzalez. Pitch on the way. That one's down and away. 2-1's the count. On deck, it's Mr. Lisa. Pitch off it. That one fouled straight back. 2-2's the count. 1 out. Top of the sixth inning. Pioneers trailing 16-4. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit toward the shortstop. This might be 2. 6-4-3, and it is. 6-4-3 double play to retire the Pioneers. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We are going to the bottom of the sixth inning. The Pioneers are trailing by the score of 16-4. They'll send Kyle Barfield, Eric Garza, and Josh Croft in the bottom of the sixth inning. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. This is Mike Prince. Keep it where you got it. And we'll be right back.
Apple Ford Hyundai is a dealer you can count on. Apple's range of car services include new Ford Hyundai sales, used car sales, car loans, and auto financing. Certified Ford Hyundai Auto Service Department, full selection of Ford Hyundai auto parts and aftermarket accessories. Come on out to Brenham, Texas, and find out why Apple Ford Hyundai has been named the best-kept secret in Brazos Valley. They're located at 1820 Highway 290 West in Brenham, Texas. You can dial a toll-free number at 888-898-6095. There's even an internet sales division. Simply go to www.appleford.com. Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas.
All right, welcome back here to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. There is a new pitcher sent out on the mound here in this bottom half of the sixth inning for Coach Keith Case. And we'll tell you all about this young man in just a second here. We're getting our roster here together, and it appears that Mr. Kellen Cacao, it's K-A-C-A-L, Cacao out of Sugar Land, Texas, 5'11", 175-pounder. She will come in. We'll make sure we got his name right. Cacao, I believe is how they say it. He will come in to face off against Barfield. First pitch is a strike from the big right-hander. Cacao is ready to go. He kicks and fires breaking ball, beauty, in for strike two. Quickly 0-2 to Mr. Barfield. Barfield reached on an error and scored a run in the second. Had a single. There's a block. My Galeos struck out in the second and got a single and scored in the fifth. So the 1-2 count now from Cacao about to be offered up. That's a check swing, and they're going to say he did go around. That's going to be a strikeout for Cacao. One out here in the sixth inning, as he would now have Eric Garza to come to the bat. Garza. Is this going to be a pinch hitter for him? It looks like. We'll make sure. Looks like it may be. And that is a ball to the batter. It looks like 13. We'll find out in just a tick. There's a ball hit straight up in the air. And that is going to be handled by Mr. Reed. That was number 14. 14 was Garrett Luna. Make sure we got that right. Yes, sir. 14. Luna. He pops out. Brings up Mr. Croft. Croft takes strike one as he got a 2-run homer back in the fifth inning to help extend the lead for the Gators. That is another strike call, and it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 is the count. There's a ball hit toward Zellweger at second base. He'll take the 4-3, and that will retire the Gators. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Going to the top of the seventh, Pioneers got to make some runs. Score. Pioneers got to make some runs. We'll be right back.
Apple Ford Hyundai is a dealer you can count on. Apple's range of car services include new Ford Hyundai sales, used car sales, car loans, and auto financing. Certified Ford Hyundai Auto Service Department, full selection of Ford Hyundai auto parts and aftermarket accessories. Come on out to Brenham, Texas, and find out why Apple Ford Hyundai has been named the best-kept secret in Brazos Valley. They're located at 1820 Highway 290 West in Brenham, Texas. You can dial a toll-free number at 888-898-6095. There's even an internet sales division. Simply go to www.appleford.com. Apple Ford Hyundai of Brenham, Texas.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We owe you an apology. We had the wrong kid, and we identified the wrong kid. We were saying that was Kellen, but that was actually Zach Sotelo of Houston, Texas, from Side Creek, the 6'2", 260-pounder. There's a new pitcher on the mound for the Gators, lefty Trying to make his number out. These camouflage numbers here makes it a bit difficult. We can tell you he's a lefty. It looks like he's wearing number 22. See if that matches up. That sounds about right, Mr. Austin Johnson. Austin Johnson coming in as the Pioneers will send up Luke Meza to try see if they can muster up some runs before their 10-run rule here in this 7th inning. Meza, Guillory, and Anthony Reed. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Meza's got a single and a walk. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Pitch on the way from Johnson. All speed, misses. 1-1. 1-1's the count. 16-4 is our score. That ball downstairs. 2 balls. 1 strike. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. Gators on top 16-4. 10 runs in the 2nd inning. There's a swing and a miss. And we're all even at 2-2. 10 runs in the 2nd inning. After they'd scored 2 off the home run by Stefano. The 2-2 pitch, swung on, hit sharply at third base. Garza bobbles it, rides to recover, and gets the 5-3 put out. Strong arm displayed by Garza. Bobbled that ball, had enough presence to keep cool, and throw out the hustling Meza for out 1. So brings up Guillory, who's 0 for 2. He's had runners on the pad each time he came up and did not take advantage. A pop up to short and a pop up to third. He comes now with 1 out here in the top of the 7th and takes strike 1 from the relief pitcher, Austin Johnson. So they're gathering things together. Ball is the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Pioneers need at least 3 runs in this inning if they want to try to extend this game. There's a ball hit thoroughly to left field down in the corner, and that's going to be a 1-out single for Guillory. Would love to see him do that with the runners on in the earlier situations. Brings up now Mr. Anthony Reed. Anthony Reed was scratched at the last second to bat in the number 1 hole for the injured Ivan Garcia. Oh for 3 is Reed. 2 strikeouts and a fly out to left field. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Pioneer Baseball will be right back at you on tomorrow. 2 p.m. first pitch between these same 2 teams here. Pitch offered up. That one's down in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Makes it 1-1 here in the 7th inning. Mr. Foreman is displaying some good blocking skills there. 1-1 is the count. Pioneers need some help. There's a strike called, and it's 1-2. On deck for the Pioneers is number 35, Clay Christum. Looks like he'll be coming up to bat for Blakeney. There's a swing and a miss, and down goes Mr. Reed for strikeout number 3. So now it brings up the right-handed hitting Clay Crystal from El Campo, Texas. The freshman first baseman will come in and try to extend and start a rally for the Pioneers. Takes ball 1 from the reliever, Austin Johnson. On deck is Zellweger. Pitch offered up. That's downstairs. 2-0. 2-0 to count. 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Pioneers having a rough start, or rough deal on his second game. Lost game 1, 6-4. So if they cannot do anything, their record will actually drop to 5-5 on the season, 0-2 in conference, as that ball is missed. It's 3-0 on deck, as we mentioned. This is Zellweger. He's awaiting, trying to at least end his last at bat with a hit. He's 0 for 3. 3-0 pitch offered up, and there's a strike taken all the way. 3-1s to count. The runner at first base, Charles Bury, got on with a single. 3-1 pitch swung on and missed, and it is now full. Krista will have to protect the plate. The payoff pitch on the way from Johnson. Kicks, fires. The runner goes. That ball is hit to Garza at third base. He throws it over for the 5-3 foot out, and the Pioneers go down 16-4. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with our post-game report. Pioneers go down 16-4. This is Mike Prince. We'll be right back with our post-game report.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there's technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line. That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there's technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line. That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but please be sure to spread the word. You can join us by following us on Twitter at OBN_radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're on Instagram at OBN-Radio, and don't forget to follow us on our website at www.obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our listen live line is 213-401-0037. Dial that number from any phone in the country and listen to our live broadcast coverage. In the event there's technical difficulty with that line, be sure to use our backup line. That number is 724-444-7444. The code is 46493.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're a post-game report. The Pioneers get thumped a little hard in Game 2, losing by the score of 16-4. The Pioneers got 4 runs off of 6 hits, left 4 runners stranded on base, no errors committed by the Gators. Meanwhile, the Gators got 16 runs off 11 hits, 2 errors committed by the Pioneers with 3 runners left on base. But the Achilles heel for the Pioneers in Game 2 was inning number 2. Gave up 10 runs off of 8 hits and committed 2 errors as the floodgates opened up. So it was 10 runs in that second inning, 2 runs in the fourth, 4 runs in the fifth inning, and that was the nail in the coffin, if you will, for the Pioneers. The game actually lasted 2 hours and 2 minutes, started at 3:56, ended at 5:58. So the Pioneers end up losing 6-4 Game 1 and 16-4 in Game 2. So these same two teams will get back at it tomorrow. First pitch will be slated for 2 p.m., and we'll be there with the Open Mic Broadcast Network and our live coverage for Pioneer Baseball. My name is Mike Prince. Pioneers go down today, but they'll be back to fight again on tomorrow. Travel safe. God bless. We'll see you on the other side. Good night.
The following presentation was an exclusive production of the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network was a station designed with you in mind. Remember to follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. Like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. And remember to follow us on Instagram at OBN-Radio. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.